Welcome back to the channel, guys. For those of you that are new, my name is Nick. Today what we're going to talk about is a guitar that I've had for a couple weeks, and I've been playing it, really getting used to it, and I want to give you my final thoughts. I really do think this guitar is a sleeper for basically all the wrong reasons. The one I'm talking about is the Enya Inspire Smart Guitar. This thing, I did a video on it. I'll link the video in the description and put a card up top. But as I've been getting used to this thing, I've been really falling in love with just its playability, and we'll go over that. So Enya sent me this guitar to do a formal review, which we did, and we loved playing it for that review. And then, you know, they sent it because they're really promoting this onboard speaker, which that's kind of their thing. They have the Enya Nova Go, which has a speaker as well. And this speaker on the Inspire, it has improved since the last model from the Enya Nova Go. And you can hear that they've put the time and the work into it. But the real reason why I'm excited to talk about this guitar again is basically everything aside from the speaker. While the speaker does make it unique, this guitar is built to play, and it plays really, really well. For me, it starts with the neck here. It's got that matte finish that's pretty much all over the whole entire body, and extends up the neck, which, you know, if you're a metal player or a shredder, that's really awesome. And for me, I like to play a lot of leads, and I'm flying up and down the neck, and this thing is super smooth. And also the neck profile is phenomenal, but it has that thin profile that we're really looking for in a shredder guitar, and this thing does shred. And then coming down to the heel here, you can see this is a double cutaway, but this cutaway right here is pretty substantial. And I mean, getting to the 24th fret is really no problem. And that's kind of a pet peeve of mine when you make a very beautiful guitar, but it's hard to get to all the frets. This, no problem. And I mean, the set neck here, or however they really construct it, that allows you to grab really where you want, and even with some space. Another thing to consider that I really liked, if you're interested in this guitar or considering buying one, when Enya sent me this, the guitar was, and I mean, it seriously was completely set up. The action, I did not have to change any of the action. The tremolo was right where I liked it. It was intonated, and I also do believe that they set up the pickups to be the proper distance away from the strings, because this thing sounds really good. It doesn't sound too oversaturated or anything like that. So you're gonna get a guitar that's set up out of the box. And then one of the last pros of this guitar is the tremolo. This is a smart guitar that actually comes with a tremolo, which is kind of unheard of. Show me some more if you, in the comments, if you have some. But this tremolo is really nice because, one, I'm biased. This is a tremolo channel and I love them, but the resistance on this tremolo is perfect. It's not too rigid and also not too, you know, loose. It returns to equilibrium perfectly, and it doesn't get in the way of your playing if you're a guy that uses a lot of whammy bar. And then speaking of the whammy bar, this thing stays in place, which many of you might think that's funny, but it's kind of something important. You get a lot of Floyd Rose with the union nuts that go out, and then you just have this floppy, like, arm bar here. And you know, you're trying to find it when you're playing, like trying to sweep in front of you to grab the arm. This thing stays in place, which is awesome. And then lastly, I love how you adjust the spring tension of this bad boy. It has a spoke adjustment right here that Enya provides the tool for. It's just a rod that goes in there, and you can do the spoke adjustment here to increase or decrease the spring tension. And that's the same with the actual neck relief and the truss rod. That's a spoke adjustment as well. So this thing is really well thought out, and I appreciate that in a budget guitar. Oh, and don't let me forget, we already know this thing is super versatile. Comes with those different presets that you activate with this button here. It's got a foot switch, and you can go into the app and kind of alter these a little bit. But I'm the type of guy that likes to have a lot of my, you know, things that I can tinker with on the guitar. And so I really love this push-pull function on the tone knob. I'm a really big fan of push-pull functions on guitars, and I mean, if you're someone that likes a single coil sound or more of like a twang, old school sound, this is for you, because that really splits that humbucker, at least gets it into that push-pull sound. That, for example, will sound really, really good if you run it through a great distortion or even a fuzz to get that Stevie Ray Vaughan or even Jimi Hendrix kind of vibe. So not only does this thing have the digital technology, it also is built really well for the player in mind. Now, some cons about this guitar, being completely transparent. I don't really use the onboard speaker, but I can speak that the speaker is a great improvement over the previous Nova Go Sonic. Now, I do use the speaker from time to time if I'm like playing in the living room with my kids. The other day we were just playing Iron Man by Black Sabbath over and over, and my son said, keep playing it, keep playing it. So this is a nice little living room jam machine. Another situation is that speaker is good for when you're just sitting at your computer, maybe coming up with content ideas or just want to get a quick jam in. It's there for you. Another thing is I'm not huge on HSS guitars. I really just like HH or even HSH. I like a humbucker in the neck. So that falls short for me, but that might be something you're into. Oh, and one other thing I don't want to leave out is that this thing actually plays really well with my pedal board, which I'll give you some B-roll here. It's completely unorganized. If you guys have any tips on how to get this looking pretty, let me know. I currently run the Enya Inspire through an overdrive / distortion and a noise gate in front of my amp. The distortion I'm using is the Apparition from Humanoid Pedals. These are handmade pedals in North Carolina. They're my favorite brand of pedals, and they are phenomenal, especially if you need a high gain distortion or overdrive. And then from the Apparition, that goes right into my noise gate, which is the Gate of Con from Joyo. This is a phenomenal noise gate if you're looking for something small that has a cover that can keep your settings. I love it. And then this guitar sounds really great with the pedals in my effects loop. I use the JHS Flight Delay for my delay. That thing's got so many different mods and things you can do that are great for leads and great for riffs. And then for reverb, which I really only use on my lead playing, I use the Barn Owl from K-Line. This is a nice little mini pedal that just gives me that touch of reverb that, you know, really accentuates the leads. So overall, really happy with the Enya Inspire. This thing is built to play, and I think it's actually really great to play if you are a lead player. The matte neck and then the neck profile alone speak to how this guitar is built for the player in mind. Now, if you're interested in one of these bad boys, go ahead and see the link in the description below. It'll take you right there. You'll save a little bit of money, and I think you'll be pretty happy. And as always, guys, if you like the content, go ahead and hit subscribe below so you don't miss videos like this. And with that said, I'll see you in the next video.